Hello and welcome, my lovely fellas. It's time to bring it on, and we are going to enjoy this picks predictions. I don't know how long will I stay today, as tomorrow I really plan to push to the next level. Man, I can't get closer because of my leg. I switched, and it's time to kick off. Yeah, it's time to kick off, and let's see how everything gonna play out. Um, Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucia Pudilova. Edwards having an unfair advantage, so I'm gonna go with Edwards. Edwards versus Pudilova over 2.5. Side call. Still gonna go with Edwards as she's having pretty much unfair advantage, and when you're having an unfair advantage, it could give you wings, especially in this case scenario. And yeah, now you got classic cowboy. Yeah, I'm a classic cowboy now. Aaron Phillips versus Gaston Bolaños. Phillips versus Bolaños, no distance. Side call Bolaños to win. Yeah, side call gonna be Bolaños to win. Bolaños KO TKO. Bruno Brazil versus Dennis Gomez. Brazil versus Gomez. Fight starts round 3. Side call Brazil. Brazil decision. Gonna go with Bruno Brazil decision. Think Bruno Brazil has good chances to pull this out and to dig it on. I really have a feeling she's gonna pull it out. I really have a feeling she's gonna do a wonderful, wonderful job on this card. Yeah, I'm pretty much aware of Bruno Brazil, having good chances for this one, yeah. But again, Denise Gomez is not a person to underestimate, let's be honest. Now the next opponent is Daniel Zellhuber versus Lando Vanata. Zellhuber versus Vanata over 1.5. Side call Zellhuber. Zellhuber KO round 3 or Zellhuber decision. Aside of my picks and my calls, that's how I believe this could play out, yeah. I have a feeling it could play out this way. The next one is going to be Julian Robertson versus Piera Rodriguez. Robertson versus Rodriguez, no distance. I've got Robertson submission, very much likely. Or Piera KO TKO. Very much likely one of those two outcomes is gonna come to fruition. Just need to see something on topology. I really need to see something on topology as I have some small dilemma. Yeah, I have a very small dilemma. Which fights are in the prelims? Okay. Ed Herman versus Zach Cummings. Cummings to win. Cummings KO TKO round 3. Hello, Marcus. How are you doing? Cummings KO TKO round 3. The next one is Brandon Hoyval versus Mateus Nicolau. Hoyval versus Nicolau fight starts round 3. Hoyval versus Nicolau fight starts round 3. Side call Hoyval to win. Hoyval decision. Yeah, Hoyval decision. I believe Hoyval has improved his fight IQ pretty much a lot, and I am confident in Hoyval in this match. I mean, I didn't bet, I only bet on Murzakanov from underdogs, but Mark Montoya always makes some huge changes in the game, so let's give Hoyval a shot. I'm just saying, let's give Hoyval a shot. Hoyval should have good chances to win this match. Now, the next fight is closing the prelims, Bill Algeo versus TJ Brown. Algeo versus Brown fight starts round 3. Algeo versus Brown over 2.5. Algeo decision, but something like that. Not sure quite about the pick. I'm fading this fight, honestly. Algeo split decision makes sense to me. It makes sense to me pretty much. Preliminary card, main card until mint, then chit chat. Yeah, split decision makes sense to me. Hello, Devon. I think it's gonna be a very close fight, so I'm fading that one. I'm really much fading that one. Clay Guida versus Rafa Garcia. Sorry to say, Garcia to win. Garcia to win, Garcia decision. Clay has Iron Chin. Let's be honest. Clay has pretty much Iron Chin, but Guida Whisperer is not confident about Clay. In this fight, he believes Clay is fading. He believes Clay is not in the greatest shape of his life, and he just told me, "Listen, Vlad, I can't back up Clay in this fight." I'm like, "Why?" He says the other guy is young, dangerous, skillful. It would have been too much. He just said it would have been too much to support Clay Guida. Like that would make no sense. And I'm like, okay, I'm hopping on that bandwagon. Definitely, I'm jumping on that bandwagon. If Clay Guida Whisperer says it's impossible, then I believe him. Yeah, Garcia. Casey Waynes looks pretty good. Ceremonials in 4 hours. Yeah, ceremonials at 5 p.m. ET. PFL in 6 hours, but I'm busy, so I'll miss it until 8 p.m. Not covering PFL, despite it airs on TV. I'm not covering it. But tomorrow I'm covering Cage Warriors, probably, and I'm covering whole UFC event. I will see. I'm injured now, so I've got nothing smarter to do in my life. I'm writing for the outlets, but every single writing is finished, and I don't have much of a smarter things to do in my life, to be honest. Then the next fight is going to be between Pedro Munoz and Chris Gutierrez. Munoz versus Gutierrez. Munoz versus Gutierrez. No distance. I actually think Munoz could win. I think he's pretty much underestimated. And Munoz is unpredictable. Sometimes he fights amazingly, sometimes he fights horribly. It depends on whether he has a good or a bad day in the office. Taking this week off. Still 5 more UFC in a row after this. Well, if you're busy, that's okay, man. I know, job, work, it's okay. Kutelaba Bowser. Kutelaba versus Bowser. No distance. Side. Gutierrez decision. That's nice. I like that. Old leg kicker versus new leg kicker. That's amazing. Side call Kutelaba to win. Kutelaba HTD. I think Tanner Bowser is cut into a more difficult weight class, and I'm pretty confident that this hasn't been an easy weight cut for Tanner Bowser. He weighs only 203. He cut too many pounds, like he says, dear meat, it helped him a lot, etc. But this is his first outing at 205. I can't be that confident at him. Then we are going to go Murzakanov versus Jacobi. I have Murzakanov to win. Murzakanov KO, TKO round 3. I also have a bet on Murzakanov. Billy Carantillo versus Edson Barboza. Billy versus Edson. Fight starts round 3. Billy decision or Billy KO, TKO round 3. Despite I'm a die-hard fan of Edson Barboza, as well as you know, I'm a die-hard fan of Edson Barboza. Nice weather here, just wonderful. Yeah, it is. Here, it used to rain. In the early stages, it used to rain, but now it's not raining anymore, thanks God. Now, it was sunny. The rest of the day was sunny. Afternoon was pretty much sunny. And main event, Holloway versus Allen. Over 2.5 is my call. Side call is 50-50. I'm staying away from side call. Allen has a chance. I'm like staying away from a side call. And I'm going to write you my bets right now and some round robin expectations. Goes the distance. Could go the distance, yes. This is a 5-rounder though. If it was a 3-rounder, I would say go the distance 100%. 5 rounds, I don't know how Arnold Allen is going to behave at a 5 rounder. No, I don't know how he behaves in a 5 rounder. In a 3 rounder, he's very, very dangerous fighter. But this is 5 rounder. It kind of scares the shit out of me because it's a 5 rounder. If Arnold gonna win, if it will go to decision. We'll see. Max Holloway is actually very skillful in decisions, so I believe if Allen wins, he needs to win under 3.5. That's how I believe it should play out. But we're gonna see. There you go, my bets. Edwards versus Lucia over 2. No. Fight starts round 3. Allen versus Max over 2.5. And my final bet, Azamat to win. 1 unit each and 0.5 units as a parlay. So I don't have many bets on this card, but we will see how this is going to play out. Last week I lost. 2 weeks before that I won big. So it depends. Just mean Max doesn't get knocked out ever. His only chance is decision win. My bet is on Max to win. Yeah, if I must pick a side, this is like 55 Max, 45 Allen. That's how I see it. 55 Max, 45 Allen. If I must pick a side, or if I must pick a method, etc. That's, that is the method. I'm leaning around robin. Azamat, Allen. This is risky play. Azamat, Allen, and let me see who else is the underdog. Bowser, no. Barboza, no. Maybe Munoz. Oh, maybe. Maybe submission, but I don't see it. Submission hardly. Max is having a very, very good submission defense. I must praise Max submission defense. So this Max submission defense is pretty much on point. I've got to praise it all day. Literally got to praise it all day. I think his submission skills are pretty much on point, especially defensive submission skills. Never seen like Max winning via offensive submission. Like, I don't know much about his submission offense, I'll be honest, but do I know much about his submission game, etc.? That's a whole different juice. That's a whole different story. I would even dare to say that you can expect miracles. Miracles are fine. Why not? Why not, man? Miracles are fine to expect. Shoot in with questions, please, fellas. We are going to discuss now. I'm going to air for 1 hour, so if you have any questions, like if you want to discuss, just chit chat. Let's go. Shoot in. Please shoot in. I'm very much willing to respond questions. And tomorrow, I'm covering UFC event 100%, and about Cage Warriors, I will see. It depends on how I feel. If I have a good night's sleep, maybe I'm gonna stream for 11 hours tomorrow. If not, then 6 hours. And yeah, I'm pretty much eager to say I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. I guarantee you one thing, I will try, and we are going to see how am I gonna function, but also it depends on many other things, on how much people support me, etc. So if you're willing to support me, then I might stream for 11 hours. I don't know. It depends on how everything is gonna go. But I'm a worker. I'm a hard worker. I'm a warrior. I will think about Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors is no bad event. I mean, this Cage Warriors event is pretty much okay. Yeah, I'm willing to say this Cage Warriors is fine. You have George Hardwick versus Jan Liasu, Dan Lewis versus Nathan Fletcher. That one should go in the favor of Nathan Fletcher. Lucas Copera versus James Power. James Power, the favorite as expected. Luke Riley against Kevin Parker. Mothers Fleminus against Alexei Mantikivi. Dag Dean versus Johan Davis. Chris Bungard versus Gavin Hughes. Chris Price versus Michael Foltz. Liam Gittins versus Rory Evans. Antonio Sheldon versus Orlando Wilson Prince. Josh Reed versus Liam Malloy. Well, this Cage Warriors, here's Josie Edwards and Lucy, the first fight of the night. It should be, but Lucia Jocelyn Edwards missed the scale, so I don't know how if that one gonna proceed or not. Let me see on MMA Junkie what are they writing. Uh, Jocelyn Edwards missed. She's gonna be fine, but the fight is gonna proceed as much as I can see. Hey, Grayson, how are you doing, my fella? Do you expect Edson Barboza to be slower after his knee injury? Unfortunately, yes. I actually wrote something. Yeah, tomorrow morning, my time, it's gonna be late night UK time. Check NI fights and my article about Billy Carantillo versus Edson Barboza. I believe Carantillo has greater chances. I believe Carantillo is having greater chances to win the fight. So I wrote that, but I mustn't publish yet. They have some rules about publishing, so I must wait a bit to publish. Yes, I must wait a bit to publish. So right now I'm just no, we need to publish it a bit earlier and a bit later. That's I mean how it goes. It goes pretty much. Tomorrow you will see. Nice. That fight will be guaranteed fireworks. This is my candidate for the fight of the night. And of course, once you read that article, tomorrow you are going to say me what do you think about it. You are going to say to me what do you think about it. Are you pleased? Are you not pleased? Are you okay with it? Are you not okay with it? But I believe fight starts round 3 is a nice prediction, but I think Billy gonna edge him out. I believe Billy is gonna edge him out. And despite I'm a diehard fan of Edson Barboza, he's got that knee surgery, and also Taekwondo strikes are not welcome against a pressure fighter like Billy Carantillo. As a Taekwondo black belt, yeah, as a Taekwondo black belt, I have to say I'm not backing that up. Simply, I can't see him winning that fight. This card has a lot of style matchups. Yes, this is like a typical clash of styles. This card is known for typical clashes of styles, and I got to say we might see some really really nice fireworks coming up here. We are going to see something pretty much funny, and that's the way it is. No, that's pretty much the way it is. That's okay. To me, at least, that's okay. Clashes of styles, yes. Billy Carantillo versus Edson Barboza is a clash of styles for me. Carantillo is a pressure boxer with big punches, big power punches, and Edson Barboza is a master of kicks, master of Muay Thai clinch with solid straight punches. But he is not a master of hooks and uppercuts. He is not perfect with weaving overhand rights. Will Archie Sharp win by decision, or do you think it goes the distance? I think Archie Sharp is going to win the decision. Hello, hey, wise little goat. How are you doing, fella? How are you doing, man? Edson Barboza seems to handle pressure boxing pretty well, though. His performance against Shane Burgos was brutal. Yeah, that fight against Shane Burgos, you will see that moment that was caught, a spinning back kick that landed clean on the body of Shane Burgos. Billy Carantillo could outpace that guy, and Billy Carantillo's pressure is gonna be very hard to handle. Yes, of course, I consider myself Slav. I mean, every single people are Slavic. Bulgarians are Slavic. Serbians are Slavic. We are South Slavic. So I do, yes. Yeah, we are South Slavic. Of course I do. I mean, that is my geopolitical origin, yes. Everybody should consider himself a Slav. Oh man, I bet you got on this card, bro. Only 3. Scroll the chat. Just scroll the chat up. I wrote my bets. Led from the Eastern Bloc. Just scroll the chat. I wrote my bets above. See, I wrote my bets above. You got Edwards versus Lucia fight starts round 3, Allen versus Max over 2.5, and Azamat to win. Think one of the best dog fights is Hoival this card. What do you feel about this? Didn't bet on Hoival, but I think Hoival can win. Hoival can definitely win. I do bet on Murzakanov. I have a bet on Murzakanov. I know this is a bit of a risky bet. I know it's a bit risky to bet on Azamat Murzakanov. I know it's a risky bet. I understand if you're furious about that bet because it is risky. I confess it's a risky bet. But you've seen what happened against Typhoon and Chukwi. I was losing, and Azamat was losing. He was down by 2 rounds, and I said to myself, okay, I lost this bet. I just said to myself, all right, Vlad, you lost this bet. And then, out and over, Azamat Murzakanov knocks him out cold with a big knee. I said to myself, what the heck? Did this really happen? Did this really come to fruition? But it did. It happened. It happened. KO TKO. Azamat KO TKO round 3. He doesn't look in good shape. He is not in a good shape at all, but we've seen what happened against Typhoon and Chukwi. When you think Azamat is gassed, he knocks people out. That was amazing. Azamat saved our money. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Marcus. Thanks, Marcus. When you think Azamat is gassed, he knocks people out. So it's against the laws of physics, right? He's fighting a pro kickboxer, bro. I know. Dustin Jacoby is a heck of a striker. I know. Typhoon and Chukwi used to be one of the best strikers, one of the guys with the heaviest hands in the division. And he knocked out Typhoon and Chukwi when he was gassed. So maybe I'm gonna lose money on Azamat. It's possible. You know, anything is possible. Maybe I'm gonna lose money on Azamat. Maybe I'm gonna lose big. You never know. But it's just a part of the game, fellas. It's just a part of the game. And today I'm gonna rest because tomorrow I must stream for a very, very long period of time. So today I will try to rest, and I hope you like my classic outfit. See? Classic all the way. Let's hit with classic. Welcome to the classic. Oh, welcome to the classic. Oh yeah. Welcome to the classic, fellas. Just keep on classic. Welcome to the classic. Allen gets a title shot, not Max. Only if Yair wins. Well, Allen is hoping for a title shot if he defeats Max. So he also said that in the presser. You think the winner between the main event gets a title shot after? Yeah. If Yair wins, yes. Or if Volkanovski wins, I mean, you never know. If Volkanovski wins, why not? I mean, I think the winner is going to get a chance to fight Volkanovski, but like, are we going to see Max versus Volk again? Have a dilemma on that. I was going to say Max he had so many chances. If Yair wins, then yes. If Max wins, I don't know. Maybe they don't like Holloway that much. Who knows? Maybe they really don't like Holloway that much. Allen will 1,000,000% get a shot, not Max. He will be like Robert Whittaker. Never to win the title or to win the title. Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes you win the title, sometimes you don't win the title. And in this case, maybe it's gonna be a never-ending scenario. Imagine that never-ending scenario. It's painful, right? If Volk keeps the title, he needs at least 2 victories. Man, he gave a hard time to Makachev. I don't know. I think Volk has good chances, man. He gave a hard time to Makachev, so we must respect the guy. Love him or hate him, he gave a hard time to Makachev. That's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. Because he really gave a hard time to Makachev, and I do have a feeling he might pull this out, yes. I would like to see Allen winning, though. To be honest, I would really like to see Allen winning the fight, but you never know. True, unfortunately, unless Max KO him, I think. If it's by points, I would agree with you. I don't see Max knocking him out, that's a problem. I mean, Max is a durable fighter, it is, but he lacks in power punches. I can see Yair beating Volk up, though, because like Arnold Allen said, Yair is like a hand grenade. Yair surprised Josh Emmett with a submission victory. I said to myself, what the heck in that fight? You know, it was really, oh my god. It was really, oh my god fight. He submitted Josh Emmett. And how in earth did he submit Josh Emmett? I don't know. That's a dilemma for me. That's a dilemma, $1 million question to me. A dilemma. Everything that I see there is a dilemma. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spot. His kicking game is insane and Volk gets rocked like against Islam, so his chin is not the best in the world, especially cutting to 145 will be worse. Yeah, it will be worse as he cuts to 145. It will definitely be worse. It will definitely be worse as he cuts to 145. I assume it's gonna get worse as he cuts to 145, definitely. Not gonna be easy though. Imagine a Yair had kick KO, no one would expect that. I would. Yair is a Taekwondo black belt. Don't be surprised. Yair and I are having similar techniques, similar kicking style, similar fighting styles, so don't be surprised by that. Literally, don't be surprised by that. Here's one that I think should be 50-50. How you feel Zellhuber, what? I wasn't too impressed with his debut. He looks scared person. I think anxiety played a big part in his hands. That fight is 50-50 and I'm staying away from it. If I must pick a side, I would win Zellhuber decision, but that fight really is a 50-50 and I'm staying away from that fight. No way I'm gonna bet on that one. Where are my crutches? There you go, my crutches. I'm still on crutches. If you like them so much, then I can put them here. But I got used to it now. Yeah, I got used to it now. Hey, Steven, how you doing, fella? I was training yesterday, but you were probably busy anyway. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I will train on Monday again, just to let you know. I will message you on Monday. I will train again. Probably like the same time. I will see. I need to check my obligations. If on Monday I don't go to hospital, then I'll train. I think I must go to hospital on Tuesday. So I think I'm gonna train on Monday. Again. I created a 16 Hail Mary parlay, UFC PFL Cage Warriors, $46 to win 11,000. Let's see if luck is on my side. Let's go, Roadrunners! Bring it on! Bring it on, man. Let's go. Hail Mary. Our Hail Mary King. Let's go. Imagine Hail Mary hit. Imagine Hail Mary hitting. Imagine Hail Mary coming to fruition. How on earth would that be? Come on, Hail Mary. Let's go. UFC, PFL, and Cage Warriors. That's awesome. That would be a lot of money, fella. It would have been tons of money. Well, we can discuss whatever you want. Like, let's go. What did you put in the parlay, fella? I know you play a lot of technical picks, and I know you're playing tons of technical picks. And did you see the quiet boxing bag? It counts your punches. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that a few years ago. I was actually writing an article on that, but it happened a few years ago when I was writing for one website that is not functional. That is not functional anymore. I've seen that. Yes, pretty much saw that. Yes, I've seen that. And that's a nice piece of play. Really much a nice piece of play. Yesterday, my hands were hurting like hell. Got to say, my hands were pretty much hurting like hell yesterday. It wasn't an easy training session for me, but okay, I was throwing boxing punches, elbows, and I think I'm gonna combine boxing and elbows while I'm on the couch, while I'm how to say, while I'm a cowboy in wheelchair, I'm gonna throw boxing punches and elbows. Hope he wins to get her career on the way. Cool, but thank you. I'm going to back to work. Nice seeing you, Vlad. Good luck tomorrow. Good luck to you too. Thank you so much for stopping by while at work. It means a lot to me, man. Everybody who stops by while at work, it means a lot to me. It really, I know that you must work to pay your bills, etc. And when you're hooping to this channel, it means that I'm making a high quality content. And it just gives me wings, you know. It's like a wind to the back, you know. It is just pushing me further. It's pushing me to the limits. Whenever I get support, it's always pushing me to the limits. And thanks a lot to everybody who stay with me. And I want to see how everything gonna play out. How do you feel on over? I played the same bet. That is my bet. Scroll the chat. How not, man? That is my bet. I bet over 2.5 on that fight. Scroll the chat up. That I have the same bet. Imagine it. It seems similar. It seems we think alike. I also bet on over 2.5 on that fight. Whoa. Vlad, plank or sit-ups? I like plank. See the difference. I like plank too. Plank is harder. I didn't even see. Scroll the chat. Scroll the chat. I wrote my bets. No, scroll the chat. You will see. Scroll the chat. What does that mean over 2.5? It means that if the fight lasts, I try to explain. I hope you understand me, Cyrus. Also, like before the full distance, way before the full distance, way before. Full distance is 25 minutes. Don't forget it's a 5 rounder. Stoppage is fine. No. Stoppage is fine. Yeah, stoppage is okay as long as it's after 12 minutes and 31 seconds. That's pretty much nice stoppage. I think Alan win, you Vlad. Max life hot. I also think Alan has very good chances. Yes, of course it's 5 rounds. It's the main event of the evening. It's the main event of the evening. It has to be a 5 rounder. Yes, I think Alan has good chances to win, fella. Yes, I think Alan has good chances to win. I'm dead ass about that. But if it goes full distance, 55%, max 45%, Ellen. Can Ellen finish late? I think he can. I was going to bet Holloway, but I went rounds to be safe. With these judges, you never know, man. You know, picking side with these judges is always risky. Max's face will be busted up like in the Volk fight. It might be doctor stoppage. You really expect a doctor stoppage, like in the case of Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega? Or, I want Max to win, but newbies need a run. Yes, do you agree with Khabib GOAT list? Of course, Mirko Krokap is at that GOAT list. Never been a fan of Khabib, but he placed Mirko Krokap on that GOAT list, so of course I have to back it up. Mirko Krokap to me is one of the top 10 pioneers of the sport. Allen throws a lot of big punches when he connects. He throws a lot of damaging punches through. What was the list, MMA? I'm gonna give you article. There you go. Colin. There you go. The article. Khabib got out of fighting altogether. He's a simple man, and I respect that. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight anymore, but he retired as a champ. He retired as a champ. He deserves respect. Like, many people don't retire as champs. He did. Cool, I'll have a look now. Yeah, you have the list. He put Mirko Krokap and Stipe Miocic on those lists, so I must respect the guy. I'm a big fan of both Krokap and Miocic. Am I a die-hard fan? Fella, yeah. Fella, yeah, fella, yeah, fella, yeah. Hella, yeah, hella, yeah, hella, yeah. Let's go. The best Slavic fighters. Mirko Krokap, Stipe Miocic. For me, definitely the best Slavic fighters. Mirko Krokap and Stipe Miocic. If you're asking about South Slavic. If you're asking about Slavic, then you have Eastern Slavic, Western Slavic, and Southern Slavic, then it's very hard to pick. Right now, join, I don't see your prediction, Guido Garcia. Garcia to win. I think Garcia is going to win. You have my playlist. There you go, my playlist. I'm gonna send it to you right now. In the case you miss, I also have those playlists, just to find it. Hold on. Just check under my playlists. UFC on ESPN 44. This is the whole playlist, and if anybody is willing, I'm always making those playlists. Miocic in prime versus Krokap in prime. I think Miocic would probably win because he is better wrestler, but as a die-hard fan of Krokap, as a left-handed guy, I have to favor Krokap, but I'm a die-hard fan of Mirko Krokap because of his left head kick. Miocic, Cejudo, underrated, smokes a lot, and still beast. Cejudo. Let's give me marijuana, baby. Good shit. Yeah. That's like Cejudo. But I think he's high. Yeah, you can always check under my playlist. So please, every single playlist. Best boxers your region, Wetzer. I think best boxer in my region right now is Alen Babic. The Croatian boxer, Alen Babic. And also Filip Hrgovic is very good. Kubrat Pulev is on a downfall. Serbia doesn't have great boxers now. Unfortunately, Serbia doesn't have great boxers. Bulgaria has some up-and-coming prospects, but Kubrat Pulev currently is the best from Bulgaria. Let me see. Yeah, Croatia has a lot of great boxers, like very, very great boxers. Serbia actually has nice female boxers. We have an up-and-coming female boxers. Let me see who else. Croatia has the best boxers in region, definitely. I think nobody beats Alen Babic and Filip Hrgovic at the moment. I believe they can attack. Well, maybe they're not going to be the champs, but they can be top 5 always. They are very, very, very good. Imagine that match happening. I think they're the same weight class though. Both of them are great boxers. And stunning punchers, one punch knockout artists. Have a Terence Crawford video you love. Okay, shooting. I think as a mod you can share that. Try to share it. I think you're a mod. I think you can share it. Try to share it as a mod. Maybe you can. When you're mod, I think you can paste the link. If it's YouTube link, I think you can paste it. If not, you can send me via Instagram. From Lee Wiley. Oh, really wanna see. He has 6 fights in the UFC card to complete 1 round. Cummings, agree. Robertson, agree. Gutierrez, yes. Jacoby, yes. Algeo probably completes 1 round. That's 5. Which is number 6? Cummings, Robertson, Gutierrez, Jacoby, Algeo. That's 5. That's actually 5. But good luck, man. I hope they're all gonna complete round 1. Jalen Robertson should complete round 1. I think so. Go to Instagram when you finish, bud. We'll take a look. Billy Q will definitely go into round 2. My prediction for Billy versus Edson is fight starts round 3. But if I must pick a side, Billy to win. I think Billy's pressure gonna be too much for him. I will check my Instagram when I finish this. Well, 17 more minutes I'm gonna stream, so always willing to take part in it, fella. Do you have your most confident picks on PFL? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now I'm gonna tell you my most confident picks, but you ain't gonna like them because odds are shitty. There you go. These are my most confident picks. Letzer, do you know what life was like before internet? I do. It was quite good, and yeah, got more exercise. That is absolutely 100% or point. I know Kolar Dumalatov and Magomed Kerimov are my most confident PFL picks. I told you you're not gonna like it because odds are shitty, but unfortunately, I think Umalatov is going to win. And I'm saying unfortunately because it's minus 300. Odds are horrible. And Magomed Kirimo is minus 1200. Odds are horrible. That's why I'm saying unfortunately. Like, you can't win much money if they win. Let me see what else. Other fights are pretty much tricky to call. I actually think Brandon Jenkins gonna win. Jaral Silavi has a chance against Sadi Bousai. I love Chalk. Let's go. Let's go, fella. Bring it on. Actually, I will let you vote. Is Max best boxer in UFC? Best best long range boxer, yes. But is he best like technically? No. Is your hands improving since injury? Yes, man. Yes, absolutely. Not confident in Lopez. He uses hybrid Philly shell and glides around. With Najib Lopez, you try some kind of a technical pick. Think that technical pick could work. Please don't forget to vote. Hybrid Philly shell. Yes, you both want Cage Warriors in UFC. Okay, if you vote yes, then I will try. I mean, I don't have many things going on in my life right now since I'm injured. Best boxer is Dustin, says Steven Donnelly. Over 2.5 on House Manfield versus Alex Martinez. Yes. This is gonna be a technical warfare. Alex Martinez is the all-time greatest Paraguayan mixed martial artist, but he rarely finishes. So yes, and yes. Dustin could have beat Khabib with more composure. Well, I agree. He could have bashed Khabib. That is true. He could have defeated Khabib, if you're asking me. And also, Justin Gaethje was doing really well in round one until Khabib dragged him to the canvas. So, yeah. Cage Warrior card is kind of boring for tomorrow. I only have one pick. Who did you pick in Cage Warriors? Cage Warriors card is so, but I will try, yeah. If you choose yes, I will try to stream both events. Imagine like streaming. I haven't streamed for 11 hours for ages. It's been a very long time since I streamed for 11 hours. But nothing is going on in my life right now. Since I'm injured, my life has slowed down a lot. Why do I feel anxious? What do you do for that, bud? I'm taking meds. I'm taking anxiety meds too. So I understand how you feel. Over 1.5 Burgos, you been, monsieur. Yes. Luke Riley. I think Luke Riley is going to win. He is minus 500 though. I think he is going to win, but he is minus 500. I'm taking meds, Cole. I'm telling you, I'm taking meds for that. I'm just, I'm living a pretty much of a difficult lifestyle and not easy to me. Have to take my meds. That's probably why I'm taking them regularly. And when I take them, I'm feeling pretty much okay. Don't have problems when I'm taking them. If I don't take them, then I have problems. Good to hear. I'm just taking them on a regular basis. I'm taking them, yeah. You're coping good. I'm trying, man. Nothing easy, but it ain't easy to me sometimes. I look, smile, DTC, but sometimes it's very hard, man. I have my days. Sometimes I have very good days. Sometimes I have horrible days. But that's life. I assume that's life. I should have just started recording YouTube like 10 years ago. Imagine me started recording YouTube 10 years ago. I would have been a star by now. But at the end of the day, I was late, but I hope it's never late. I really hope it's never late. I mean, one day everything is gonna pay out. Sooner or later, it has to pay out. That's how I see it. Life is fight. Life is battle. You're always battling to become better, and you're always trying to become the most perfect version of yourself. You will make it through this hard time, lad, only for a moment. I know, man. I'm a hard worker. I'm a hard worker. You've seen when I injured myself, how much support I got from my fans. Literally, Guru paid my medical expenses, and I was like, when I hurt myself on that day, Guru is officially the one and only guy who made me cry alive in the stream. What happened is I was extremely angry when I hurt myself, when they put a cast on my leg, and I said to myself, fuck it, man. And then I hopped onto the stream. I was having some problems. And then out and over, Guru says massive donation. I'm like, 100 pounds. And then again, Guru sends another 100 pounds. Just stay strong, bud, you will recover. I'm like, I hit the bottom, literally. This month, I hit the bottom. And then Guru says the donation, and I don't have to worry about my medical expenses. I just say to myself, what a support from the fellas. And all of you stayed with me. No, even I'm on crutches now, and you are helping me. You are my reason to live, literally. My fans are my reason to live. Whenever I'm down, my fans are raising my levels of energy, composure, and everything that goes along with it. Thanks for words of advice. Your DLWLN to it. Let's go. Thank you for the super. Are you deadass? Yes, of course I'm deadass. Of course I'm deadass. You've seen. I posted a photo when Guru sent me that. And yeah, fans are reason to live, yes. Fans are always giving me a reason to live. Of course I'm deadass. Why would I joke around? No probs, man. I'm always trying to help people. I'm always trying to push the pace, etc. Let me see what did you send on Instagram, though. My Instagram didn't ring. Steven. No, you didn't send me on Instagram. Okay, you will send later. We lost football. We lost football match. We lost football match other night. I was with old guys. I screamed with anger twice. Why? Why were you screaming? What happened? Ah, you were losing to old, man. I get it. You're one of the few YouTubers that make time for prediction and other promotions. Very much appreciated. I'm trying to help. I'm really trying to help, man. I don't want to focus on UFC only. It will all pay off. Thank you so much, Roadrunners51. Angry with myself. I'm really trying to help people. I don't want to limit myself to the UFC. You know why? UFC is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. UFC is amazing. Let's be honest. But what if one day, for example, Bellator takes over, PFL takes over? What are we gonna do then? I will pay UFC Fight Pass for life. But what if Bellator takes over one day? What are we gonna do then? It's $1 million question, isn't it? Just asking a question. This is no trolling. I'm just asking a question. Let's go. Angry with yourself. Okay, it happens. It happens. I will try to stream tomorrow for 11 hours. I just hope my internet is gonna injure. I just hope my internet connection is gonna injure. Because I'm not at my home, I'm unable to go to my home right now because technically I'm disabled with these scratches and I live on the 4th floor, so not easy to me. Not an easy life though. But it will all pay off. Sooner or later it will. You're right, it has to pay off. Just it has to. Don't be angry to yourself, man. It happens. It just happens all the way. But okay, it's soccer. Of course, people are getting angry. Like, it's normal. We're emotional. What you eat later might eat snack box from cheaper 1 minute away. I will probably eat some fruit. I usually eat fruit for dinner. Fruit or maybe nuts, almonds. That's what I mostly eat for dinner. Fruit, nuts, almonds. Depends. Really depends. 4 more minutes, fellas. Always a pleasure to stream with you. Always a pleasure. Just have to publish an article before I go to sleep, though. Great to hear from you. Well, of course, man. Just never lose your faith. That's the point. Never ever lose your faith, guys. No matter what happens, do not lose your faith. Like me, this is the worst period of my life, and I'm not losing faith. I'm always trying to push the pace. I'm always trying to stay positive, and I know it mustn't. I know it will never change. It will never change. Some people are saying that I'm born to be a star, but it hasn't been. It hasn't been always like this. No, I used to be a very much regular guy, a very much guy who was how to say, a very much guy who was trying to work a regular job, but after that COVID, I had to change my career. I had to take a U-turn. Chin up, only down when boxing. Oh yeah, chin up, man. Chin up. And when you box like this, when you're this, like chin up, posture up, and land big bombs. Land big bombs. Chin it up and land big bombs. Land big bombs. Let's go. Big bombs all the way. Big bombs all the way. Bomb it out, baby. Fuck the regular job. You do what you want. Well, I'm writing. I'm streaming. I'm trying to be the best. And I'm always pushing the pace, fellas. I'm always pushing the pace. Alright, pace. I'm ending this pool. Alright. 50% said yes. 40% said I don't know, you decide. 10% said no. So I will see. 50% is way more than 10%, so I will probably cover the whole Cage Warriors. Insta, yes, of course, man. I'm finishing in 1 minute, so I will check my Instagram and I will see what you sent. Anyway, thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody for helping me, for giving me great pieces of advice. And you are awesome, just awesome. Literally, you can scroll the chat and see everything, see what I played, see where I participated, what happened, how it played out. You can see everything. And I wish you all luck at the upcoming event. I really wish you luck. I really hope all of you are going to earn some money. I mean, but this is betting. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's betting. Anybody who says different, he is trying to lie to you. Me not. I'm just honest. Always trying to be honest and fair towards my fans and fellas. Have a great day, everyone. I need to go now. Need to finish something, need to get some sleep, and tomorrow I will probably stream it for 11 hours if my connection endures. Night, night.